Hey there guys, gals, and non-binary pals. I'm super excited for this video. I started my AeroGarden about a month ago. I did an unboxing slash setup video for it, so if you haven't seen it yet, I'm going to post it up here in the corner. If you know me, or if you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you know that me and gardening, not usually something you think of going together. But I'm happy to say that thanks to the AeroGarden, and that might have changed. Once the plants are no longer in the care of the AeroGarden and it's completely up to me to keep them alive, well, all bets are off. But in the meantime, I want to show you what I've been up to this last month with my AeroGarden. Let's check it out. This is what I was so excited in the last episode about starting. It is day 2, or actually, I guess full day 2, but it's actually day 3. I planted these on Sunday and today is Tuesday, but we still don't have any sprouts, which is normal, I guess, because this is supposed to sprout in 4 days, 8 days, 8 days, etc. But also my son cannot resist pulling these whole pods out of the thing over and over again all day, every day. So that's another little bit of a challenge, but I'm excited. I'm really hoping we have some success with this. I've got some Thai basil, dill, Genovese basil, mint, an heirloom cherry tomato plant, and some curly parsley, which this isn't supposed to sprout for 3 whole weeks, and that is going to kill me, but I'm excited nonetheless. Well, in AeroGarden news, still nothing. I went ahead and I replaced that Thai basil that my son disappeared last night with the thyme. So that's actually, I guess, just starting over, right? It's day 1 for that. It's day 3 for everything else. The tomato is the only thing, you guys can't see from that angle, but it's the only thing that looks like it might be sprouting. Everything else is just as dormant as it ever was. So still very much impatiently waiting for some sort of sign of life here. Alright, so here's a week 1 update. We're a day late, but that's fine, haha. So I want to show you guys everything we've got going here. So here's our thyme, and you can see in there, got tiny little leaflets happening. The parsley is still just seeds. I'm going to just take it out actually so you guys can see inside. I don't know if you can, but it's just seeds, and that's fine. It's supposed to be because it doesn't sprout for 3 whole weeks, so that is to be expected. I still have these 2 covered with their little plastic cups because they're not quite sprouts yet. This one though, you can see the basil right there. It's getting like wider each day, but it hasn't really gotten too much taller. So I'm interested to see what's going to happen in the next few days. Here's the tomato, which this little sprig right here is brand new today. That wasn't there yesterday. The mint is still covered, although it's sort of sprouting. See, it's got tiny little leafies in there. Here is my dill, and that only just sprouted in the last couple of days, and it got really tall really fast, all things considered. And this is not in the AeroGarden, so it's just an honorable mention, but look at my cilantro. It still has the little seeds stuck on there, which I think is kind of funny, but yay. I really want to take a bite out of this in particular to see if it tastes like cilantro, because it looks nothing like cilantro just yet. I'm sure it doesn't taste like anything yet either because it's so little, but I would be lying if I said I wasn't wanting to chomp on that every time I walked by. Day 10 update. Everything has sprouted except the parsley. Look how big my tomato is. The mint, the dill, which my son did me the favor of covering it up, and so he maimed it. And of course I tasted the bit he maimed, and it tastes like grass. It does not yet taste like dill, but in case you were wondering, yeah. And in honorary AeroGarden news, here's the cilantro, which I'm also very tempted to taste, but I'm sure it'll, you know, taste like grass. So it's day 12. You can see the thyme peeking out there. There's still nothing for the parsley, but that's to be expected because it does say that it'll take, 21 days to sprout. So yeah, there's the basil, which was growing very wide, so I took the little paper off of it so that it wouldn't crash into the paper. Look at the tomato. I think there's 4 seedlings that sprouted in there, and you're supposed to prune it down so that it's just 1, but I kind of don't want to. So we'll see what ends up happening there. There's the mint finally creeping out, and there's the dill, and our honorary brother, the cilantro, doing pretty well, but still holding on to those seeds for some reason. Alright friends, it is day 14, so time for the week 2 update, but I woke up to this, which every 14 days you are supposed to put 2 more capfuls for this particular model of plant food, so we're going to do that. And now let's see how everybody's doing. So there's our thyme. The parsley is still just seeds. I'm gonna show you guys in there. I don't know if you will be able to see because it's dark, but it's all just seeds, which that's fine. I'm okay with that for now because we still have a whole week before we're meant to expect anything. Here's our Genovese basil. Look at our tomato plant doing very well. Our mint has sprouted up nicely. And our dill's getting nice and tall. Look at its little brushy dillness happening up here. And then in our honorary AeroGarden news, here's our cilantro. And look, it's already got actual cilantro looking leaves too. Which makes me wonder, if I were to try this, would this taste like cilantro and this would taste like grass? I honestly don't know. I'm not gonna try yet because I feel bad plucking at such a tiny baby, but there you go. That is our week 2 update. Quick AeroGarden update, day 17. I had to move these guys around because I was almost like carrot. The tomato was like crowding out other things. Oh, something happened in there. So I moved it over to the corner, but look at this, how crazy. Look at these roots. Oh, you think I'm done? Hold on. Oh, they're still coming. Look at all this, oh my gosh. See, all of that is root. So I need to trim that down. And I need to see if I transplant some of these seedlings because you're only supposed to leave one healthy one. And I don't even know how I'm going to go about doing that, but I'm definitely not throwing the rest away. So I'm going to give them a chance to live outside. The parsley is starting to sprout, but it's just like getting roots, not quite getting leafy yet, so you can't see it from outside. There's the basil, looking like basil. There's the thyme, not quite looking like thyme. There's the mint, which is starting to smell to me like mint. My mom does not smell it, but I definitely do. The dill is big and strong. And our honorary AeroGarden citizen, I guess, the cilantro, doing pretty great, looking pretty cilanty. Alright friends, it's day 21, which means it's time for a week 3 update. Here's our cilantro, our honorary citizen of AeroGardenville, because it lives in a pot, but it absorbs the AeroGarden light, and it's definitely looking like cilantro now. Here is our dill, looking absolutely crazy. I think I have to prune it already to try to control its shape of growth a little bit, but I don't know how to do that, so I need to look up a YouTube video or something. Here's our mint, which is smelling like mint, and that's super exciting. Our thyme is finally growing up. It was only growing out like wide for a while, which is why I removed the label so that it would have room, but there it is. Our basil is absolutely huge. It got 2 new little leafies last night, so it's continuing to grow, and the stalk is like really thick and strong. It's crazy. And this totally smells like basil. I think that it might even taste like basil if I harvested it right now, but it feels like it's still too baby. I don't want to do that. The parsley is finally sprouted. It's tiny still, which is why I still have it under the plastic so that it gets as much humidity as possible, but it's there. And the tomato plant, which I still need to bring myself to bring out most of it and plant it elsewhere and leave just the one healthy stalk. But again, I know I need to do it. I'm not sure how to do it, especially without damaging the thing. So I guess a tutorial is in my future. But that's what's going on right now after 3 whole weeks in the AeroGarden. Officially 4 weeks in, it's day 28. Here is the tomato plant that I repotted yesterday. I ended up having to split the sponge in 2 because I could not untangle the roots otherwise. But here's tomato plant 1. Look at how it's got little buds. And here's tomato plant 2, which already has an open flower and another one coming in right here. Here's the basil, which I've already harvested from. Here's our parsley, already starting to get that little curly bit there. The thyme, my mint, and I finally pruned the dill. I pruned all of them yesterday, but the dill in particular looks so much stronger and like straighter, sturdier since yesterday. And of course, the cilantro, which is our honorary citizen of AeroGardenville. The cilantro already tastes like cilantro, by the way, can confirm. I plucked the leaf yesterday and ate it, and it tasted like cilantro. I haven't tasted anything else, even though I did harvest. Haven't cooked with it yet, but this whole area just overwhelmingly smells of basil. Alright friends, you can see the counter there says day 31. It's exactly 1 month as far as the calendar is concerned since I started the AeroGarden. So I'm going to do one last growth update for you guys for this video. So here's the tomato plant. Look at all those flowers, which I assume will eventually become fruit. There's the basil. Here's our parsley, our thyme. Loads of mint. I need to sort out what I'm gonna do with the mint because I've been freezing the basil, but I don't think I know anything that I can cook with mint, so I don't want to freeze the mint. So if you have any suggestions for how I can preserve and use fresh mint, please let me know in the comments. Here's my dill, which I've been harvesting every morning for my eggs. The second tomato plant, which also has a flower now and some little buds over here. And of course, our honorary citizen of AeroGardenville, the cilantro, which I'm pretty sure is ready to harvest now. And that's it. That is all of the growth that we've had in our first month of our AeroGarden. Very impressive. It's Tuesday morning and it's day 37 with the AeroGarden, and that is my first baby tomato. I'm so excited. A couple flowers fell off and I was like, what the heck? Why are these flowers falling off already? I thought that something was happening here. And yeah, it turns out the flowers falling off to make room for that guy. So that's exciting. And since we're here, here's what everybody else looks like right now. That's the basil, the parsley, the thyme, the mint, the dill, which I'm having to snip off every single morning because every morning it's touching the light up here. The cilantro, which took to its new pot very well, and the other tomato plant. So there you have it, friends. That's my first full month of growing in the AeroGarden. I know that it's pretty much foolproof, but I can't help but feel a little bit proud of myself that everything has grown so nicely. It's super cool that I'm getting a daily harvest, literally a daily harvest of a lot of these herbs now. The dill is growing legit by the hour. It's insane how fast these things grow. The things the perfect conditions will do for you, right? This has definitely been a learning curve though, don't get me wrong. I don't know anything about taking care of plants, when or how to prune plants, when or how to harvest these plants without killing them. So I've had to do a lot of research by having these and helping them grow. Or rather, not helping them grow, but at least doing my part to not make them die, as I am wont to do. I'm still super hype about my tomato harvest. There's so many little flowers, I just can't wait for them to become fruit. Like, I'm so excited for that. So you guys let me know if you'd like me to do another update, maybe 3 months down the line, or maybe after the first tomato harvest or during the first tomato harvest, whatever. Let me know in the comments what you think. And if you have any other tips for a newbie gardener like me, also let me have those in the comments. I'd love to hear them. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, I hope you'll please give it a big thumbs up. I'd also love it if you would subscribe and click that notification bell because I post at least 3 times a week and I wouldn't want you to miss a minute. Thanks so much again for watching. Bye!